We just clicking live buttons and sweating our brains out. It's like a good 80, let's say 84, 85 degrees. Like right now in the living room. Maybe not 80, let's say like 82. And then these headphones, man. Like I need to have like a stand, like a separate headphone jack, a separate headphone stand thing. Oh, I can't move. Why is it going up? Oh, it goes by the touchpad. Why? Why do you use the touchpad, sir? Yes, the touchpad. I'm like rubbing my hand on it by accident. So yeah, so this is the third time I'm doing this now. I already started this in in the last part, so we're gonna skip through to the part where I stopped at. And the part that I stopped at, I took a screenshot though. I guess it was right where Sayori, and Yuri were about to start reading the book together. Because these DLC things, I guess they're prologues, or this one's a prologue. Hold on. Add channel? No, cancel. Your channel. Yeah, now I'm like super glad that I have a preview window of the stream up, because I don't know why, but lately I've been losing connection, and then it doesn't say the connection is lost or make a sound or anything. So I'm over here just streaming and not realizing it's not even recording. But that's why I always do a backup. So even now, it's like there's 2 recordings going on. Actually 3. There's 2 and then 3 quotation marks. So if anything was to happen, I think two of them would go out with the lost connection. One of them I think will be fine because it reconnects with that second one. Yeah, so she left to go get her book. She's going to read here. Apparently they bring their own books to the book club. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, right? Isn't that what a book club would be? I thought it would be like everyone just buys their own book? Or they like pick a book to read? I don't know. Yeah, I wonder what a book club would be like. I'm just skipping all of this to get to the part where I stopped at. And then I'm going to do the second part. But I read all of this in the other part. In the last part of this playthrough thing. This is the next day. Oh, I was wondering what happened in between the days, but nothing. Literally nothing happened. It just like skips right into it. This is her saying, wait. Yeah, this is what she was saying. She thought she was just pretending because she liked reading the type of books. Because she reads like apparently Harry Potter books or Lord of the Rings or something, or fantasy books actually. Yeah, it never actually said whether or not it was like magic or something. I think this is it. Oh, right, let me see again. I don't know if you just heard those fireworks. Dude, what's the date? It's the 6th. The 4th of July was 2 days ago. But I'm trying to class, be patient. Decent times, flip through the first few pages. Okay. So it's coming up. Yeah, she took out a piece of paper to write down notes, like maps and timelines. So as she's reading, she could jot down notes. I never thought to do that with a book, but I guess it would make sense. Yeah, especially with me, because I forget names. Just write the names down or whatever. Write the strategy. The genre. Its heads. We're smart. We're getting close. Especially you. Nope. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. We're almost there. Because it is right where they start reading. That's where I stopped. Wait, now I'm confused. Like poetry, stuff like that, the things are right, or just like putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Did we pass the part? I don't think so. I think there are appendixes that includes some of the kingdom's written works, like poetry and folk songs. No way. Aha! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. Yeah, no, I already read this. Got myself in. Patience notes. This for the book. I'm just kidding. Oh, here we go. Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. And where's that? Right there. The third line from the bottom. Alright, so we're there now. We're at the part where I stopped. So now I can start reading. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, it's the context. Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has culture references that require explanations to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now, or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past, but these paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value of the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them. But a reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes a little of the book she's gotten through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way that you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? I'm pausing because there's people walking past me, so don't mind the pausing. That's why this thing is up. When this is up, then you know I'm pausing because I can't read. You would think I was like sitting in a hallway or something. Yuri passes, then shakes her head. We could do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. I mean, technically she's not wrong. Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her that I enjoyed it. One could trust me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, she wouldn't have left the books here, right? Unless you just forgot to take it with her. I think they're about to go outside. That's why they're walking past me so much. But yeah, it's gonna be like 2 or 3, 4, 5, 20 more pauses, and then I'll just read crazy before they come back. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. They have weird uniform. Oh, and it's done. Like, I don't want to start the second part yet. I don't want to start the second part yet, but I could do anything else then. Because you can't go into the main game. See, you can't save in them, which is weird. You guys just play it through. That's the time at the bottom right corner of the screen. Like my actual time. I don't know how it's doing that. I guess I know it's the system information. But yep. So we're just sitting here in limbo now. Actually, no, I guess I could start it. I'll just pause then. Okay, time for part 2 of Yuri's prologue, I guess. Or her backstory. Her backstory going into the club. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, and my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with herself. Deprecating thoughts. Every tiny... This is my first time ever seeing that word. Self-deprecating. Like, it's the first time I ever read that word out. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass, and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monika. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one here. Monika rounds the corner and approaches the club room. As she does so, Yuri jumps at the sound of Monika's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. She's sitting against the wall at the front door. It can't be at this little pillar thing by the door, right? But no. I was thinking she was sitting on one of those benches, but she said against the wall, so I would assume it's the floor. She quietly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door of the club room is open. It's not. Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was just wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monika is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden? But she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before. Did they not get along after all? Monika looks inside the club room herself and sees Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monika is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make a few copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with any of her questions. Monika tenses up at this dented conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will have the same interests as me. Too much dead air. Like, I need to stream somewhere else. It's kind of getting annoying. She's not into it. She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again. Then she started her thought, but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I should have been complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monika pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as a president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people join the club, hopefully in any way. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people. Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monika that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm really weird and awkward person. I accepted that about myself. I think that's the new profile picture. Or the new banner, I mean. If I could smush it down though. There's no way you can fit Yuri's face in it with that dialogue without editing. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversations about any arbitrary topic? Dude, she's spitting facts. Everything she's saying is facts. I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of, or taken pity on. Dude, all of it. And Sayori falls into the third category. What? Hold on. You're saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she was just going along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. Oh my goodness, Yuri in the facts. Yeah, Yuri's definitely number one, top tier out of all of them. Out of everybody. It's the worst feeling, I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I can never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Okay, now we're speed reading. I have like 15 minutes. Sayori is difficult. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. Wait, what? Sayori is difficult. Oh, Sayori is different. Dude, you changed one word and the whole statement changes what it meant. Or the tone. I'm definitely... Whoa, slow down. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So, if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thoughts out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to be good. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just... it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. Bum 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 bum! Yuri again with the what's it called? Like all of Yuri's comments and things she's saying could be like t-shirts or tattoos, like all of it. I'm telling y'all, whoever like Yuri's number one. Now, like, and for the person, I keep thinking this is some type of random indie game that one person made, which maybe, I don't know what it is. I don't know the background of this game. But I think it's actually a studio. Or maybe a studio published it. I don't know. Let's continue. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath in and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. Aha, you're totally fine. It's for the... I can't do aha or ha ha ha. It sounds weird. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I almost freaking burped. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. What? Yuri falls silent again. She nods like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. Oh, that's what she said. It just sounded weird. So, thank you. Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finish replacing the old files with the new ones. Flyers. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel comfortable enough to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monika. You're going to wait outside, are you? You're not just going to wait outside, are you? Ahaha, I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home, I don't get to drink tea while I'm reading. So I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the club room. You can use that. You can use like an electric kettle to heat water up, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the halls as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri! Wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers. Her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realized how Sayori had been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes. Beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I'm trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't do this. Yuri? It's kind of getting weird now. Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is why it's getting weird. Because, like, they're both... Actually, Sayori's trying to help her, and she doesn't see it as help. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself into situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently, just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. It isn't how it was supposed to go. This isn't how it's supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with intense accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave. Just escape? What the heck was that? Just escape from here before Monika sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monika what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. Did I get it? Dun dun dun! The best picture. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. Another one! Yuri doesn't miss. The girl don't miss. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri, Jesus. Where's the misses? Where are they? Kobe. Goodness. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only thing I know to talk about. It's all I have going for me. This literally, I should have got that one. I missed one. It's literally how I am. Like nothing else. It's like video games, cars, anime. That's it. Anything out of that, I don't know. But then whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessed in front of other people in sneakers, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? Bum bum bum! Dude, my PS5 is gonna be full of Yuri quotes. I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need to. But I feel like it wouldn't just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. I feel like I read that wrong. Dang it! I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I... Oh wait, that's exactly what she said. This sounds kinda familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Wow. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for friends, people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the books. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise that's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already, the heavy atmosphere. Was she smiling before? In the other one? No, she's not. I did a smiling one. Yeah, she wasn't smiling in the last picture. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay, just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori senses Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. Eehee. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't? I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back. Monika's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Sayori trots over to Monika. Ah. She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monika. Oh yeah, Yuri. It might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it would spell disaster. Ha ha ha. Yuri laughs. Monika perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes. Do you like poetry? Dude, I hate poems. Yuri smiles. I literally hate poems. Oh, we're done. That was it. We did both of Yuri's ones. So should I let's reset it now. So next time I turn the game on, I can just continue. Yeah, the game's broken. You gotta run the reset.sh to repair the virtual machine. Files. Wait, pictures. We got more pictures? Yeah, we did. This one. Okay, Sayori. Finally a good one. What did they say? Of course it's hidden behind the freaking menu. Trust yourself. I can't really see the top one. Oh. Silly, awesome, yawning, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of any word. Don't forget, ask Monika about this. Beach packing list? Swimsuit. I'm reading them from the top left. So if you go to the top, all the way to the sunflower, then count 1, 2, 3, the pink one, that's what I'm on now. Swimsuit, sunscreen, bucket, towels, floaties, be positive. The next one is type of poems to try. Haiku, sonnet, and then the word acrostic is scratched out. Homework. Math thingy, study for quiz, pack snacks. Yo, she did the thing, the one right next to her head, to the right of her head, the pink one, the S. What is that? That S thing everyone used to do in elementary school. We do the 3 lines, and then you make the S the gang sign S. I think it was. I thought it was a gang thing. I didn't know what it was, but yeah, that S thing. There was even letters after it. And they were like all the letters would be like hidden behind each other. Sayori, this is cute. You can do it. Tic-tac-toe with hearts and X's. I don't know who that. Oh, that's Yuri. A drawing of Yuri, I guess. Next to the tic-tac-toe. Next to the tic-tac-toe on her right. Wake up early. Let's hear the music while I'm looking at this. Yeah, that's it though. I'm not gonna start the thing over. I'm not gonna start reading it, I'm gonna start it over though. Because when we turn this on next time, I'm gonna go through the story again and go straight towards, who are we going towards? Monika? No, Sayori. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh, the picture. I think this is my favorite song though from the game. Because it's so not scary, but it just sounds off. You're my sunshine. I believe in you. I want breakfast. Shopping lists. Milk, eggs, sticky notes. Underneath that is a picture of a cow. Great job. Trash basket. Natsuki and sayori. Get organized. We're in this together. Angry Natsuki on the where her feet are to the left, 2 pictures over. The hearts to do. Wake up, get ready, go. Trust yourself. Just random stuff. I thought there would be like a secret thing written in there. They've got the picture. They got the crying one though. They don't have the smiling one. No mail. Yeah, I wonder what's the mail? We haven't gotten any mail yet. Alright, let's do it. Reset.sh. Reset the virtual machine Doki Doki Literature Club. All modified entries, environments, and data will be reverted to its original Whoa! Wow! What does that mean? We're resetting? I mean, doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, I'm wondering if the side stories are gonna reset, but that doesn't make any sense. Are there any other SH stuff? The characters. Audio. Saves. The song's done. Okay, let's do it. Initializing. Connecting. Connected. Stopping virtual machine. Stopped. Environment entries. Restoring entities. Monitor kernel access. Yeah, back in the PSP hacking days, towards the end of the PSP's life cycle, there was like, I'm giving you the warning again. Yeah, towards the end of the life cycle of it, in the beginning, I think the beginning, the way the hacks would work would be off of like game save files or something. You would like need to launch a game to get the system into the hacky mode or whatever. I think when I started doing it, it was like just straight up, just a custom firmware being installed. There was even, when I first started actually, it was like you had to like break open your battery or something to do it at first. That was like when I was like learning about it. But then when I started, it was like easy. It was just like you just put the custom firmware on and then you did your illegal stuff. And then, but towards the end though, it was like a picture. That's all you needed. It was like a picture file you'd put on the system, and then once the PSP tried to load that image, it would just like launch the custom firmware or whatever and be hacked and do the bad stuff. But to reset it, you just turned it off and turned it back on, and it would go back to being regular. So you could just bring it to the store and sell it, and it would be regular again. The only thing that was making it hacked was looking at that picture. And that's how this game reminded me of that. Would you like to review details containing spoilers which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the... Yes, contains... What? Would you like to review detailed content warnings? No. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted that the game age rating is your region. Yeah. Yeah, there was a news article about this game like 3 years ago. It was in like morning news. I didn't really watch the whole thing. I just saw the part where they were like, "Oh, look at this game that kids are playing." I'm like, "What god dang kids are playing this? This is not a kids game." What god dang flipping kids are playing this? Where's the content? This enable content warning? I can't even go over there. Why can't I click it? Enable content warnings. Am I on it? Oh, I am. Enable content warnings. And I clicked off. So that's X is no, right? Enable content warnings. X. I think that's right. We already played the game though, so. Oh, so it did save. Okay, I'm going to see if it would do that. Side story is still here. Okay. It's just the story that reset. Enter your name. So when I'm doing this, the same though. Yeah, we're just going to start it. I'm not gonna actually do it right now. But when I'm doing this playthrough or whatever with these new people, as I'm going towards the like different characters and stuff, I'm not reading any of the stuff until we like get sent towards them and the different stuff. Like I just did with that Yuri thing. Yeah, most people don't even read this stuff out loud. I read it out loud, but I can't do it twice. It's a lot. Like it's a lot of dialogue in this game. But thanks for watching. Hopefully you subscribe if you see this. I should say in the beginning. From now on, I'm going to say subscribe at the start of the videos. But yeah.